Hello YouTubers, this is Corey again. It's been a few days since my recent post, and here is the crane flute that I've been working on. And as you can see here, I've got some new holes put in this instrument. Now you'll notice that most of these holes are 3/16 of an inch wide, save this one. That's because in tuning this tonight, I was mostly concentrating on this hole right here to see whether or not repositioning these holes from the original positions, that's what these plugged up areas are for, will help to solve the sound problem I've been having. Just to recap what's been going on here, I've been following some instructions from a book written by Russell A. Wolf, and in his book I positioned the holes based on measurements from the northern edge of the tuning slot right here. So you can see here these these wooden circles here. Those are where the holes were originally positioned. But for some reason, whenever I played the note from this hole right here, it made a very raspy, squeaky sound, and it happened very easily. And eventually I came to conclude that to solve the problem I would need to reposition the holes. So I plugged up each of the holes one by one using a wooden dowel rod. Then I began doing some calculations to help figure out where to position the new holes. I got some aid from both some people on a Yahoo group website called Native Flute Working at yahoo.com, I think, and I received some formulas to help out, and I also used a software from flutopedia.com called NAFlutomat. And what happened was, using the calculations from the Yahoo group, with the help of my father, we were able to establish this right here. I don't know if you can see that. This position right here as the quote-unquote foot end for the flute, and it's positioned, as you can see, it's positioned about 1 7/16 away from this northern edge of the tuning slot. Then with the NAFlutomat software on Flutopedia, we were then able to get some hole positioning measurements, and then I positioned each of those holes using those measurements, and I measured from this foot end right here to get these hole positionings, and here's how it currently sounds. As you can probably hear, the raspy sound is still there, but it's not happening as easily as before. I'm only having to blow a little harder for that sound to be heard. So repositioning the holes does seem to be working, but the only conclusion as to overcoming this issue is to I think is to reposition the holes a little more. But if any of you have any other suggestions as to what I can do to overcome this issue, I would be glad to hear them.